It has a stunning main character, captivating gameplay and immersive atmosphere, a big part of which is created by absolutely fantastic music, which was even released individually on vinyl. Today I'm going to break down the drum part of a cool song from the Stellar Blade game and show you why the drummer who recorded it is a real genius. The genius who even didn't know the tracks he actually recorded. Let's go. The tune I wanna talk about is the one that plays in the great desert location. It's got a pop music vibe and the core rhythm here goes like this. We start with an on-beat bass drum on 1, followed by a syncopated snare hit on 2A and another on-beat snare on 4. This groove forms the backbone of the song because it ties the groove of all the instruments together, although there's a noticeable gap between the kick and snare drum stroke in its first half. That sounds a bit empty, so it can be filled with an additional kick. The most intuitive approach is to place this extra kick right in the middle between these two strokes, which creates two groups of 3, like 1 2 3 1 2 3 1, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1. As you can hear, this kick sounds very natural here. It bridges the gap between the first kick and snare drum and enhances the organic flow of this syncopated groove. Most of the drummers will be satisfied with this groove and play it through the whole song, and it will sound okay. But the drummer of Stellar Blade is not that kind. He adds another version of this rhythm, where the additional kick is played closer to the first kick on beat 1, so it becomes straight 8 notes. But more important is how he plays this additional kick, because he plays it with a slight accent and forward feel, so it sounds a bit earlier and gives an absolutely different feel of the groove. And it works incredible in context with the main groove we talked about before. By mixing these two rhythms, his accompaniment always sounds fresh and unpredictable. And speaking about being unpredictable, there's another detail in this tune I wanna mention. In the chorus, when he plays that mixed rhythm with on-beat accent on hi-hat, he adds an off-beat accent, which sounds like this. And it's actually okay, because sometimes drummers use some hi-hat changing, like open hi-hat, or add some accents to emphasize the ending of the music phrase, which is usually the end of the 4th or 8th measure. And the Stellar Blade's drummer is really genius, because guess where he plays this hi-hat? The 4th bar? Or the 8th bar? 6th. He plays it in the beginning of the 6th bar, where no one is waiting for anything to happen on drums. Just listen to it. Did you wait for something to happen here? Because I didn't. Okay, even don't say anything about how independently his hands and feet work, how freely he can play right hand accents while he varies the kick drum we talked before, and this is really high level of playing, and I can accept this. Like, okay, you're a pro drummer, you're able to play wherever you want, I get it. But do it in the 6th bar? And the most interesting is how perfect it sounds in the song. It freshens the accompaniment and doesn't bring your attention to the drums too much. If you're not a drummer, of course. Despite the musician's high level of skill, it was challenging to find his name to mention in this video, because this particular song isn't mentioned in Stellar Blade's mini album. So I contacted a composer who worked on other songs for the game. She responded within 2 hours with the drummer's contact information. However, when I texted the drummer directly, he didn't reply in a few hours, and not even the next day. I thought he might be busy with gigs or not using Instagram often, but later that evening I got a message from him with a list of songs he recorded for the game. It turns out he didn't know which specific songs he had worked on, so he asked the composers for a list to send me. The 3rd song on the list was the one I'm talking about. So his name is Kim Yoon-jin, a fantastic drummer who sets the rhythm for a great game. If you want me to break down more video game tunes, let me know in the comments. I'm Eds and see you next time. Bye bye.